Dude, focus, dude. You gotta wake up. Oh, good, you're awake. Now, you might be wondering who the heck I am. My name's Johnny Piazza, and I'm the host of Dream Makers. And we've got an awesome action-packed episode for you. But the thing is, you can't watch it if you're asleep. So you gotta wake up, because we're about to get it started right here on Dream Makers. Well, howdy everybody, Johnny Piazza here, host of Dream Makers, and welcome to today's show. And I want you all to get very excited for this one because we're going after two of about the most American animals you can possibly hunt. And that is the turkey and the white-tailed deer. So first things first, we're going after that spring gobbler. And now when most people think of hunting turkeys in the spring, they think of pretty colors and the forest coming to life, but not on this hunt. It's early April, and up in North Dakota, it is still very dead. It's still pretty cold, and it's gonna make for an interesting turkey hunt. So on this show, we've got two separate recipients. We've got Landen and we've got Logan, double L, look at that. Landen is actually going on a turkey hunt. That was his dream. And that's what we're all about here at the Outdoor Adventure Foundation, is making big outdoor dreams come true for youths under the age of 25 with life-threatening illnesses and also disabled veterans.
My name's Landen Lizakowski. I had Hodgkin's lymphoma. I had 5 rounds of chemotherapy and 20 days of radiation.
Do you have more treatments left, or?
No, I'm all done. Finished on Tuesday, actually. Well, my family's really big into hunting. I've been duck hunting, geese hunting, deer hunting. Yeah, I'm really excited. Can't wait. Should be fun.
So the cool thing about these hunts is that our recipients can choose to bring whoever they like. It doesn't have to be a parent. And Landen, he chose to bring his uncle along for the ride to experience the hunt with him.
Hi, I'm Judd Frith, Landen's uncle. This is my first experience turkey hunting as well as Landen's. Been a long road for Landen since about November. He started chemo treatments. Those really took a toll on him. He was really tired, slept a lot, didn't feel good, didn't eat a lot. As a teenager, he wanted to go out and do stuff with his friends. He wasn't able to do that. Sorry. I get emotional over it. We're hoping 6 weeks he goes in for PET scans again and hopefully clean bill of health then. So.
All right, so it's no secret I like turkey hunting. I've talked about it till I'm blue in the face on Dream Makers, but there's a reason for it. It's a lot of fun, and our recipients like it as well, and they've had a lot of success over the years. And in fact, editor, how about we go ahead and show a turkey kill reel compilation for everybody out there watching? Let's do that. 3, 2, 1, do it.
That's beautiful.
So helping out on this hunt and taking out our recipient is a gentleman by the name of Paul. And when I say gentleman, I mean gentleman. Paul is just a swell guy. He's always got a smile on his face. He's always happy to take out our recipients, and he sure is a whole lot of fun.
I've known Brian for about 10 years. It was one of the early foundation banquets I went to and purchased a hunt. and got involved with the foundation ever since, and just it's a great organization and have a great time being a part of it. Saturday morning we'll be out here bright and early at 6 a.m. hopefully in the blinds and get ready for turkeys to fly down out of the roost.
So now when most people think of turkey hunting, they think of shotguns. But on this hunt, we're gonna be doing something a little bit different. Landen's gonna be using a crossbow. And when I say crossbow, I don't mean any crossbow. He's gonna be using a Raven.
Top circle right in the middle. That was the top one? That top circle? So how did that feel to you?
Pretty cool, huh?
Just, whatever.
Good job.
Bullseye.
So Landen's all dialed in with the Raven, which is important, especially when you're shooting a crossbow and especially when you're shooting turkeys. So the guys wake up early in the morning, which is an important thing for turkey hunting. And they go ahead and they sneak in under a roost. And I'll tell you what, me personally, there is nowhere I'd rather be than under a turkey roost when the birds are on fire.
We're sitting here, ready to start the 2020 turkey season, and the turkeys are really talking to us.
When it's dark and they're up in the trees gobbling, it's like really loud. It's like there's so many of them. They're like talking back and forth to each other. I was like, there's so many. How could I miss?
A few turkeys came down. They immediately walked away from us.
Yeah, they're kind of just mocking us. They'd come like close and then they'd turn around and go the opposite direction and just keep going farther, kind of teasing us.
These dreams are made possible by Cullen Children's Foundation, Sanford Health, the Alex Stern Family Foundation, and Shields. Welcome back to Dream Makers, everybody. Now our hunters saw some action this morning, but the toms hit the ground and followed some hens right out of the field.
There's probably about, 15 to 20 that came down for the trees. And I was thinking they'd come like really close to the blind, probably like 20 yards, but they really didn't.
Pretty soon the turkeys started coming back. Originally they were down by the water about 60 yards, and then they kind of walked towards us. One stop, his nice tom, is 47, 48 yards. Landen said he wanted to shoot it, so he got ready. Nice shot. Can you go down? How'd that feel? It's pretty cool.
Sounded like I hit him hard.
So now Landen made a great shot, but the thing about shooting a turkey with a crossbow is that it's just like shooting a deer. Most of the time he's not gonna hit the deck like he would with a shotgun headshot, so they're gonna have to trail this turkey just like you would a deer. But the way Landen shoots, he shouldn't have gone far at all.
All right, Landen.
Landen, look at that.
Yeah.
All right, way to go, buddy.
I'm gonna wait to him then, huh? Yeah. Landen shoots a nice big tom. Look at the beard on him. That's a thick one. Really thick.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of them have thin little beards. That's an old Tom, I think.
So the great thing about these hunts and adventures is that it is a group celebration through and through. Yeah, the recipient pulls the trigger, but everybody gets to join in on the experience, from the volunteers to the family to the recipient. And it truly is a celebration of the joy of being in the outdoors.
I'd really like to thank the Outdoor Adventure Foundation for letting us come out here, and the landowner for letting us use his land to come out here turkey hunting today.
I'd like to thank Jeff Johnson. He's the host of the property where we're able to set up the blinds and shoot Landen's turkey. Brian, cameraman Dave, and the Outdoor Adventure. This is my third experience, I believe, on a hunt with them. This one was truly meaningful, being that Landen, my nephew, was on the hunt, and the things they do with these kids and the hunts that they provide for them is truly amazing.
Now, if you're out there watching this, you should be proud of Landen, because he came out here to kill a turkey, and that's exactly what he did. And not only did he get a bird, but he got to do it with friends and family. And that's what the Outdoor Adventure Foundation is all about, making these big outdoor dreams come true for people. Now, that being said, this episode isn't over yet. We still have a lot of action and big outdoor dreams coming at you, and we're going on a whitetail hunt. We're going with a young man named Logan, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. Stick with us, Dream Makers will be right back. These dreams are made possible by Colon Children's Foundation, SANFORD Health, the Alex Stern Family Foundation, and Shields. So now, whitetail are great. They're America's favorite big game hunting animal, and they're a lot of fun to hunt. Now, there's a lot of strategy that goes into killing a specific buck. And I'm not saying that's what happens on this show, but that's exactly what happens on this show. We're not gonna give away any surprises. You're just gonna have to stick around to see it. Our recipient on this hunt, his name is Logan. And Logan is a kind-hearted young man that just wanted to go on a deer hunt with his dad. But before they do that, they gotta meet up with Brian Solom of the Outdoor Adventure Foundation, and they gotta make a plan.
You all dialed in, practiced up, ready to go? All right, well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get geared up, and we're gonna head out to a blind, just to the north of here a little bit. I took Logan into the doctor because he was experiencing flu-like symptoms, and the doctor had to tell us that Logan had leukemia, so the battle began. They did a dialysis type procedure that evening, and then the chemo began the next day. Logan endured about 10 months of heavy treatment.
I lost my hair a couple times, but I had support the whole time. I don't know, that just made it a lot easier with everybody. Yeah, I love my parents. They're so supportive of everything I do, and I don't know, they just help me to get through this.
So the Falks have obviously been through a lot. So it's awesome that now they're gonna get to forget about all that. And they're just gonna get the chance to go out as father and son and do some whitetail hunting. So our hunters are hunting during the pre-rut. So if you're gonna get a big buck, it's gonna be by total chance. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna postpone this hunt. They're gonna push it back till later in the year when the deer aren't rutting so hard and they're much more reliant on food sources. And that way it'll be way easier to pattern a buck. Stick with us. Dream Makers will be right back. These dreams are made possible by Colon Children's Foundation, SANFORD Health, the Alex Stern Family Foundation, and Shields. Whoa! Did you see that? That bird almost torpedoed that deer. It didn't care nothing about it being there. That deer's just looking around like, what in the heck was that? Well, anyway, howdy everybody. Welcome back to Dream Makers. Now we are continuing a very special whitetail hunt. It's with our recipient, Logan, and we actually came back later in the year because we couldn't get a buck down on the last hunt. But this time we've got a whole new strategy, and we've got a specific buck we're going after. Philip Heitkamp, a volunteer for the Outdoor Adventure Foundation, he actually has a big old 12-point buck on camera, a really nice deer. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna move some blinds, change their strategy, and make a plan to kill this specific buck.
We've been running 5 trail cameras on this deer here to try to pattern his movement. I also been watching the different trails he's been taking and see which way he's gonna use as an escape route. We basically moved cameras every time I'd see him, a little bit closer until he was coming in during daylight hours. And then we knew we were real close to his bedding spot.
Now, something that a lot of people don't know is that at the Outdoor Adventure Foundation, you don't just have to donate money or a hunt or anything like that. You can also donate your time, just like Philip Heitkamp. He took his time to go out and set up trail cameras, put out food plots, and hang stands just for our hunters. Now, all they gotta do is wait a week or so for Logan to come out and hope that this deer shows himself.
We had several does come in and then 2 real, decent bucks right away. I wouldn't have passed on that buck, but suggested maybe we should hold out a little while anyway for the bigger one.
You know, you really gotta love it when a plan comes together. These guys had a plan, they set all this up, and wouldn't you know it, before too long, here comes the Big 12. Right into their spot, right as planned.
I was nervous, I was excited. I was trying to relax as much as I could so I wouldn't shake and miss the shot.
Anytime you...
Oh my gosh.
Attaboy. Nice shot.
So Logan takes a shot and it's perfect. Patience paid off, and it shouldn't be too hard to find this big guy at all.
You guys do her? Did you really? God, congratulations, bud.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thought it was past that tree.
There he is. There he is, yep.
Oh my god.
Oh, man, look at that thing. What a monster. Here, let me get the gun for you. Look at that thing.
Oh my gosh.
So Logan and the guys did it. They got the specific buck they were after. And I'll tell you what, that is no easy task. When you pinpoint one deer, a lot of times you go home empty-handed, but they made it happen. And not only that, it's even cooler that they got to do it together and do it for Logan, and that his dad was there, and that they were able to do it as father and son and accomplish something like that in the beautiful outdoors.
I know my son is ecstatic. I mean, he's thrilled with the opportunity, and so am I. As a dad, these moments become a little bit more important when you know that life can be shorter than it's supposed to be. You know, this whole experience has brought us closer together for sure.
I'd like to thank all the Outdoor Adventure Foundation people, the landowners, and everybody that helped us.
And something else really cool is that the local hardware store actually asked Logan if they could display his deer in their shop once they got it back from the taxidermist. And with a buck like that, who wouldn't want to show it off? This has been an awesome show. You know, we got to go with Landen and get an awesome turkey, and he had a great time. And then we got to carry out a really cool story of a very specific legendary whitetail buck with Logan. And both got to do it with their family and friends, and they got to have their big outdoor dreams come true. And I'm just telling you, if you're out there and you've liked what you've seen today and you want to get involved, all you got to do is reach out to us on our website. And there's a ton of ways you can do so. You can sponsor the show, you can donate. What I love most about this show is that if you're hesitant, you want to donate to some organization, but you don't know really where your money's going, you get to watch this show and you get to see these big outdoor dreams coming true, and you know that your money is going to a good place. So I want to thank everybody out there that's watched today for enjoying these hunts with me, because I sure have, and it's been a great episode. And we'll see you next time, right here on Dream Makers. They start showing up, I don't want to say pretty dang quick again. They start showing up pretty dang quick. Couldn't even finish it. Our recipient on this hunt, his name is Logan. He's a car. They just screwed up the paperwork, and it turns out he's a Subaru.